Magandang araw. Ako po si Benji Chodoro. Ngayon ay September 28, 2020. Welcome sa Monday edition ng The Stock Market Today. Tutunghayan po natin ang latest news ng inyong paboritong stocks at ang mga nangyari sa Philippine Stock Exchange ngayong araw. Dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Tingnan po natin ang latest news mula sa ating mga newspapers. Galing po ito sa Inquirer.net. Vulnerable PSEI struggling to keep morale up. So sabi dito, the Philippine Benchmark Index could weaken further as investors remain cautious about the economy. According to BDO Unibank Chief Strategist Jonathan Ravenas, it sees the PSEI trading between 5,700 and 6,000 levels for the week. And the decline in recent days pointed to the PSEI's vulnerability to sell-offs. Ang sabi niya ay yung consumer confidence fell to record low in the third quarter, while the financial condition of businesses worsened and access to credit tightened, according to the results of the central bank survey, sabi po ni Jonas Ravenas. Okay, tignan po natin ang ibang balita. Ito po tungkol sa Merry Mart. Sa Business World naman po ito. So, ang sabi dito ay Merry Mart shares rise after tie-up with Food Panda on dark grocery. So, tumaas ang Merry Mart last week. So, a plan between Merry Mart Consumer Corp and Food Panda Philippines, I think binalita ko po ito last week, to launch a purely online grocery service in the country has driven the farmer's stock activity. Okay. A plan between Merry Mart Consumer Corp and Food Panda Philippines to launch a purely online grocery service in the country has driven the farmer's stock activity last week. Meron pa pong isa tungkol sa Now Corporation. Ang sabi po sa Manila Times na tumaas yung shares ng Now Corporation by 22% dahil sa balita na siya raw ay ang fourth telco. Despite finishing among the decliners last Friday, the shares of Now Corp still recorded a double-digit week-on-week growth. I think yung Now Corp tumaas po ngayong araw na ito, isa sa pinakamataas na index. Titignan po natin yan. So, dumako naman po tayo sa index. Pero bago po ang lahat, bago po tayo pumunta sa PSEI, ay basahin po muna natin sandali ang ating mga reminders. Okay, maraming po salamat. Dumako po tayo sa ating Philippine Stock Exchange. Tignan po natin muna ang PSEI. Ang PSEI po natin ay nasa 5861.39 o 22.73 points higher than the previous close. It opened at 5870 and it is 0.39% higher. And meron po tayong net foreign selling na 1.81 billion. Actually, since middle of September or middle of August, ay meron pong net foreign selling ang ating Philippine Stock Exchange. Tutunayan po natin to. Ito po, 1.81 billion. Yung pink po na figures dito po sa rightmost column ay yung net foreign selling. So, araw-araw po merong net foreign selling. Nag-start po to noong August 17 hanggang ngayon except for September 10 na merong positive foreign buying naman to. Foreign buying naman siya. So, money is fleeing the country because of the not so good sentiment, no? not so good sentiment on our economy and how our economy is right now. So let's go back to the index. Actually, it's a red candlestick, but when you take a look at the figure at the right, green yan because the comparison is on the previous day's close. So it is still in the support level, and actually we've already plotted this. Yung nearest support niya, actually it's already in support here eh. Ito, yun yung support niya. Pero next support niya is here. If it still goes down because of the negative sentiment. Okay, so let's take a look at the most active stocks. So we'll be reviewing Dito, SMPH, BDO, Ali, MBT, Now, IDC, PNB, DNL, and AXLM. So, meron bang sumali dito sa Investagram's challenge o yung trading cup competition? Kasali po ako dito. At hindi po maganda yung resulta sa akin. Wala pa po akong kino-close na position. Anyway, I hope you join this competition because it's a good exercise using live prices but virtual money. Okay, so let's take a look at the exchange right now. Let's start with Dito. Dito is still moving upwards and it's at 449. Actually, very strong si Dito. Very strong siya. And just like what I've said the previous day, this is one of the stocks that is heavily traded. Ito yung next support niya. It's here. So it may still go up. Right now it's here, but the next support is here. Okay, mga 5. So there is net foreign buying on the stock. And it increased by almost 7% from the previous day. So napakalakas ng stock. And if you'll see our indicators, it's all pointing upwards. So ito, itong EMA 20 natin is about to cross the EMA 50, indicating a bullish trend. Plus the RSI is also above 70. Nasa 72 siya. So very bullish tong stock na ito. So it will continue to move upwards and probably have some profit taking along the way. But I expect it to still move upwards because of the strong demand for the stock. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. That's SMPH. Flat si SMPH eh. No, 2850. And it continues to move sideways. So, ito yung support level niya. It's in the support level. Here. And resistance is here. So it's just trading along these lines unless there is a good catalyst. SM Prime Holdings is the company holding the malls. Ito yung mall business nila. Yan, SMPH. SM Investment naman is the holding company of all their businesses, including the banks. Okay, so let's take a look at another one. BDO. BDO is an SM company. So, pababa pa rin si BDO. Sorry, it continues to move sideways. So, it's at support level and it has been sitting at this support for quite some time. So, our RSI is below 50, indicating a bearish sentiment. And if you see, all the indicators are moving down. So, the nearest resistance is here, 112. Sorry. I see it here. Dito. 100, 103, 104 ang nearest resistance ni BDO. So if you are a range trader, computing nyo lang, you can probably enter here and exit here at the 100 level. And you compute your risk-reward ratio. It should be 1:2. No? 1 is your risk, 2 is your reward. Let's go to another stock. si Ali. Puro bearish ngayon ang market. Ito, support pa rin ito. So it follows the PSE profile. So support is somewhere here, 28.48. And the nearest resistance is here, 33. Yeah. So it continues to move sideways without a catalyst. Tingnan natin si MBT. Okay. Wow, MBT is moving upwards. It's the fourth or the fifth green candlestick since last week. Mukhang maganda yung movement nito. And the candlestick today, although it's very thin, is above the EMA 20. So sa akin magandang movement siya, no? Magandang movement yung stock. So hopefully it's gonna move above the EMA 20 unless na, sorry, I'm using pala the weekly. Yan. So nag-cross na siya ng EMA 20. And I see a bullish trend on this stock because there's net foreign buying of 47.27. So the foreign fund managers see something in this stock. So bumili sila. So it's 38.25 or 1.73% higher than the previous close. So ang resistance ni Metrobank is here. 39.30 to 39.40 ang nearest resistance siya. Okay. So let's take a look at the next one. Now, ito mabenta din tong Sinaw. Malaki din ang tinaas nito today. Yan, no? So there was a spike here on the news that on the news on the pronouncement that it is the fourth telco. But when it was taken back, nag-decline siya. But ngayon now it is it has a bounce, no? It has a bounce. And the bounce was 9.22% higher than the previous close. So if you were able to enter at this level, so naka 9% increase kayo on the value of your stock, of the stock. Okay, so let's now go to IDC. Another IDG is a doji. So although it opened higher, but it went high as 215, but the sellers outnumbered the buyers, so the prices were pushed down. So it ended flat at 209. But it's still higher than the EMA 20 and EMA 50, and also higher than the EMA 100. But I expect the stock to just move sideways. Let me check. I think there's volume. Ayan, no? May volume. May volume siya. So, baka lang siya mag-move upwards the following day kung yung volume ay mag-sustain. Kasi nasa... No, I see the resistance here. A little higher, actually. Dito na yung next resistance level niya. Ayan. Ito. 214. 215 yung next resistance ni IDC. And then let's take a look at PNB, another bullish stock. Okay, PNB moved higher today, opened at 23.35 and ended at 24.15. So it is somewhat bullish, although I think baka mag-profit taking kinabukasan because of the volume. No? There's not much volume in the trades today. And there was net foreign selling of 1.2 million. So it can continue to move sideways if the demand holds. So the nearest resistance is ito. Actually, dito siya. And there is also a gap here that might be filled sometime soon. So ito yung nearest resistance siya nandito sa 23.19 or 23 area. So once it fills that gap, then it may go higher again. Unless there's a catalyst, I see the stock moving sideways. Okay, let's take a look at BNL. Si DNL naman, continues to move higher. And it's 1.75% higher than the previous day. The nearest resistance is here. 6. Nasa 6 na yung nearest resistance niya. Yan. Yan yung nearest resistance niya. But we can check the bid and ask price, ano? Kung tama nga yung ating sinasabing nearest resistance is 6. Actually, the nearest resistance based on the ask, ano? 5.9. 216. Okay. Mga 5.9 ang nearest resistance niya. Based dito sa demand or the supply, no? Kasi sellers are willing to sell at 5.90 at that price. So just 10 points away. So it's within that area. Sa 6 kasi, marami rin. 216, oh. Tama. Nearest resistance is 216. 6. 5.9 to 6 is the nearest resistance based on the actual demand and supply. Okay, let's take a look at another one. AXLM. This will be our last. Okay. Lumasa naman si AXLM. Tama ba? Bakit ganun? Ulitin natin. Okay, 2.71 AXLM. Ang bagal lang ng internet. Are you experiencing slow internet, guys? I'm experiencing it here. So, mabagal bago makita mo yung actual page, no? So, the AXL had an increase in the price from the previous day, pero 0.04 points lang. But it's still an increase. So, unless magkaroon ng profit taking, then it will continue to move upwards. Wala kasing ganong volume, so baka mag-sideways lang to, mag-profit taking kinabukasan, at mag-sideways movement to. So that's a review of the most active stocks. Let's now go to the summary. So in the trading today, 88 stocks advanced, 103 declined, while 38 remained unchanged. Total volume is 1.14 billion, valued at 5.08 billion. There were a total of 77,380 trades. There was net foreign selling at 1.81 billion. As for the sector indices, all the indices were in the green except for two sectors, the mining and the properties. So that's it for our stock market report today. And before I leave, may I share with you my favorite quote. This is from a quote from Benjamin Franklin. By the way, I invite you to subscribe to my channel so I can maintain the channel and give you the stock market reports daily. And this is a quote from Benjamin Franklin. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. This is Benji Chodoro saying thank you for tuning in. See you in the next episode and bye for now.